Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition, an RMJ Tactical Eagles Talon rendition, if you will. Listen, before we get into the video, there was a time in this country where 22 veterans a day took their own lives. Now, that number's decreasing, stats show. However, anything above zero is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. You have a place here. We're back to blue over here. We support Leo, to the chagrin of many. How do you do that, Scab? Well, we don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. So here's the deal, guys. This is the RMJ Eagles Talon. Now, does an axe hatchet need to be super sharp? No, but this one damn sure is. We're just doing this, give you a little show, give you a little feel of the edge there. I'm stuttering, I'm so damn excited. Listen, I'm gonna give you some stats. The overall length from the edge back to the piercing tip is 7 inches. Overall height is 18. The forward cutting edge is 2.875 inches. The blade thickness is 0.400 inches. It weighs 1 pound, 15 ounces. It is made out of 80 CRV2. The Rockwell is, I believe, 57 to 58, somewhere in there. And this thing is straight up bad assery. JR sent it for me to demonstrate. Thank you, my brother. And look here, look here. This don't need to be a long video, son. We're just gonna wreck some shit in this video. I can tell you that right now. And let me say this, straight up and honestly, this thing is a bulldozer, son. That was a pressure-treated 4x4. Now again, just a little quick hitter here. That's that 2-inch ratchet strap, toe strap, just to show you the sharpness, son. Cut it in twain, not a problem. And then did some quick chopping there, bang, bang. Now, a 4x4, it's one of those oval 4x4s. We're gonna do some hard downward swings with that piercing tip. I don't even know what the hell you call it with the spike. Let's call it that. I missed there. Let's call it that. Look at that, son. Just absolute devastation. Now, one of these, it goes all the way through. But I want you to watch this too now. I want you to watch this too. I think that thing's about 3/8 inch thick. And we just wrench it around. Look at that. Look. Look. My fat ass just wrenching that thing around, son. It's like bullet holes in there. Now, I do this, I might have done it for a little longer than I should, but I wanted to show y'all, all right, the penetration. Yes, it is for breaching, absolutely. And if I'm in trouble, if a buffalo's coming at me, I'm not worried about which end of this thing I hit them with, son, because either one will cross their I's and dot their T's. Now, I did 7 or 8 good, just hard downward thumps. Look at that, all the way through. I believe that was it right there, son. Right through there. That's a 4x4, a pressure-treated 4x4. All right, full of knots, full of shit, and it just blasts through there. Now, here in a second, we're going to turn it on its side. I'm going to do one downward swing with the spike, and then we're just going to beat this thing in half. Here's the whole purpose. Here's the whole goal of this video, son, to show you the absolute durability, the toughness, the bad assery of this blade. And it is straight up bad assery. Speaking of which, while I'm thinking about it, guys, go over to the Angry DRACOLOPE. The Angry DRACOLOPE. He is giving away, he's having his 500 subs giveaway. He's already reached it, so he's going to do his giveaway. Go over there and get in that. I'll put a link in the description to Drac. He's an awesome guy. Now, right here again, guys, this is a pressure-treated 4x4, and we're just wrecking it. Good hard swing down right there and wrenching it around again. Guys, no damage, no twisting, no warping, nothing. And then we just go to chopping. There were a couple times, honest to God, there were sparks flying in this thing, son. And it just we kept hitting. This thing is 1 pound and 15 ounces, and it hits every bit that hard, son. Great tomahawk, well put together. Now we're gonna go out to the swamp in a minute, but I'm telling y'all, this thing exceeded my expectations. I had high expectations. And this thing, you can see the chips flying, you can see the stuff flying. Not one chip, not one ding, not one dong, nothing. The edge held up, the spike held up, no warping, no twisting. Now, I believe the handles are that machine G10, kind of that 3D G10, like RMJ puts on a lot of their stuff. I've got a U-cap, and it's got kind of that, almost like a Rocky tread type deal. Handle very comfortable, again, right there, son. Now, we're going to use a lanyard. It came with a lanyard. It is full tang. But my point on the handle scales, not only are they comfortable, not only do they provide a good grip, but through all of this, none of it didn't loosen up, didn't do anything, son. Just went to work. Now, I found a tree that had been blown over. We've had some horrendous storms over the past couple of weeks, and I got lucky. This one was blown over out in that soft swamp. I want y'all to see the bites this thing gets. Overly impressed. And here's the deal again, guys. We go from a Nesmic one day to a Sax one day to a pocket knife Warncliffe one day to a Bowie to a Tomahawk. Okay? Look at that. Straight through there. My point to you is this. Am I expert at any of them? No. No. And sometimes going from one to the other affects it. But I'm telling you right now, it didn't affect, it didn't slow down, it didn't stop this RMJ. RMJ is an American-made product, just a beast. Now right here, we're just going to do some quick trimming. And again, you can see some guys I missed. I was a little off here and there. That's going to happen, getting used to it. 18 inch, that's a pretty long tomahawk. Look at that. Sharp as a razor. But here's the thing, it's durable. At this point in my channel's life, you guys have all seen me chop 1,000 different things. I hit pretty hard. That ain't bragging, that's just telling you the truth. And for this to have no damage, because son, when we finish up, now this is one that I like right here. I've gone to this a good bit. It's just where we spin the log, try to chop in the same position. You'll see it here. I try to hit in the same area each time as it spins, just to give you a good look at those bites. And I'm telling you, really, I'm not even really coming out of my shoes to swing here. Just some good chops, controls awesome. This thing, I may do one more video with this, JR, because this is just badass, son. If anybody in Northeast Florida has a car they don't want, let old Scabber know, because I'd damn sure love to chop one up. Again, right here, guys, we're doing a little shaving, showing you the sharpness of the edge. But again, this is another little demonstration that I love. To me, it's underrated. You hold the log, and basically what I'm going to do is chop just a nice little point on this. Basically make it a steak. All right, I'm out there near Fort Scab, Tongaroga, which this fall we're moving the forts. I'm having to move over there to the new property at Kirk's. So I'm cleaning up, I'm clearing out, and I'm getting ready to move. Speaking of that, I'll probably shoot a video from over at Kirk's tomorrow. I've got one set up and lined up for 1 o'clock. Now this right here, please pay attention to this, because this is old pressurized fence post. This fence post right here has done some damage on some blades, son, and it stopped some cold in their tracks. So it's the first thing. I've been saving it for a badass blade, and I just want y'all to watch. This is pressurized fence post. All right, it's got knots all through it. You can see it's been beat on, it's been cut on. You can see where I've started and stopped. This thing, son, is bad. Say it with me, kids. Assery. Real quick, guys. Donnie B All-day, my brother from another mother's marching to 10,000. He's over 9. Let's get that nut last 1K. Don't forget my guy, Angry Dracolope. Go over there. Joe, Steel Forged and Fire, Sword and Knife. Subscribe to Joe, my brother from another mother. Love that dude. And subscribe to Blade Talk with Scab and Joe, because we probably got the biggest surprise of the year coming. Now watch right here as I tell y'all, Mikey says everything's going to be all right. Mikey's true. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.